My name is Sineth. I was born in Cambodia, and my father have a vision. He know that the Khmer Rouge will going to kill a lot of people and we're going to have a genocide. So we left Cambodia before and we went to Thailand as a refugee. And thanks God, my uncle was studying in Paris, so he sponsored us to go to France. I always like to enjoy to study international because I want to have an international career. Why I decided to come in Australia? Because I think the 21st century is the century of Asia. I think as a migrant, we want to eat. So compared to the other people, because you lost everything, you want to eat, you want to have like a challenge, like to have a comeback. So this is why I want to have all this business. But I found that it's very important to give back to the community and never forget where you came from. Because, one time you can lose everything. So it's always good to come back where you came and to be humble. I mean, I'm very lucky, I'm very blessed, but not everybody is lucky. When I go to Cambodia for the Save the Cambodian Children Fund, I remember the parents wait for me long hour and they come and they hug me, and even I don't know them. There's a girl, she wake up at 3 o'clock every morning to come to the school. She said, if you didn't create this school, I have to work 10, 12 hours at the farm. What you're going to give, maybe your time, 1 week of your time to do volunteer. At the end, it's not going to change your life. But what I want to say, the $50 that you give to have a teacher who can teach a kid is going to change your life. Now I see them become a teacher, some become a doctor. And I have so much appreciation. I say, oh my gosh, I changed the life of this kid. He was doing the bin, now he have a job as a chef, he have a job as a teacher. It's so rewarding. The last few months, I have been traveling in Cambodia, Asia. I just came back from Singapore. I'm working with business partner in overseas, and what we're doing, we're helping the people from overseas to invest in Australia. So through property, through business. But what we're doing, we're helping Australian people to go to Singapore or to Cambodia. So we're helping in the both sides. This year, I joined the Platinum Wealth Market. So it's a group of a private investor that they have more than 20-year experience on the raising money. And today we have two funds. So one fund for raising capital for property, another fund for raising capital for business. And we have been very successful the last few years by raising capital and by doing successful IPO. Now the change is happened. The banks are more regulated and it's very hard to borrow money. So it means that it's getting harder for the small business and everyone to borrow money. With Platinum Wealth Market, we give you another option to borrow money. We have another department they call the merchant trade. All the small business and big business struggle with cash flow problem. Platinum Wealth Market can add value to your business by organizing a loan without any security to pay your supplier. In the future is to develop my business at more and international, because I don't believe that you only do business in Australia. You have to have a global vision of the business. And because I'm French background, I have my European passport, I travel around Europe, so I know the market. And I used to live in US for 1 year. My brother still live in US. So I have the connection and have the contact how to grow my business in international. And like I say, I want the city greater that they know not only in Australia. I want that we move more to more international with Asia for sure, because 5 billion of the market in the world. I mean, with China, Indonesia, and India is 5 billion people. So you cannot ignore this market, but in the same time, we cannot ignore the European market and the US market. I'm very happy that 15 years ago, I made the move to come in Australia. I never have any regret. I think that everything I want to do, I always did it.